Assalamu alaikum, Sheikh.
Wa alaikum assalam.
Regarding what men, like dress code for men, I mean, specifically for what is considered to be imitating the clothing of the non-believers.
Bismillah, alhamdulillah, salatu wassalam ala rasulillah wa ala alihi wa sahbihi wa man wala ba'd. What are the guidelines in relation to men's clothing?
Right.
What you wear is part of your culture. And I repeat this many times, anything related to culture and custom, the default rules is halal. Mm-hmm. So all kind of clothes is halal. All kind of style is halal. All kind of different type of clothes that you wear, it's allowed. Unless proven that this particular clothes, this particular style is not allowed. This particular material is not allowed. So for men, for example, they are allowed to wear all kind of clothing except pure silk, not the manufacturer one, not synthetic silk, the actual pure silk. Unless it is a very, very small percentage. Men are allowed to wear gold, okay? Unless it's extremely small amount of gold. So that will not be allowed. Also, one of the things that we know for men, that when you wear clothes, you should not wear a cloth that expose your awrah or show your awrah. Your awrah is uncovered. And the awrah is the area that you must cover in your body. And this is something debatable between the scholars. Some scholars said, and the majority said, the awrah is from your stomach, from your navel, all the way to your knees. Okay? And some said, no, the awrah is the private parts, from the front and the back. And the immediate surrounded area, some of them also included. But the thigh, which is closer to the knees, and the stomach clothing to, above your waist, or in the waist area, it's okay to show. It's not haram for men. So here you have this debate between the scholars. I lean towards that what is absolutely haram, it is to show the private parts and the surrounding area around them, like the bottom of the person and the thigh area around the private part. That would be haram. Other beyond that, it is makruh. And taking consideration, there is a hadith where the Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam sometimes will pull his thobe or his garment, and he show part of his thigh, or part of his thigh will be showing while he's riding his animal, Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. But the default rules that the Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam never wear something originally showing his thigh.
Okay. Yeah.
Or his knees. Yani all the clothes that he used to wear covering his knees and beyond. But nothing less than that. So he never wear shorts or anything of that nature. But sometimes while he's wearing something long, because of the way he ride the animal, he's sitting here relaxing, he putting his feet in the water, he might pull his clothes up and it shows part of his thigh, sallallahu alaihi wasallam. With this being said, that cover the awrah when it comes for men. Also, anything that's extremely tight, that show the details description of the private area, it should be avoided. Like some men wear clothes that it is very tight around their private area, and as not wearing anything. It's like women wearing stretch also show the details of their body. The same thing is not, or stretch pants or things of that nature, not allowed in Islam. As a Muslim, we should avoid that. One of the things also the ulama rahimahullah said, you're not allowed to wear a clothes, shuhra, libasu shuhra, which is, majority said it's not recommended, it is extremely disliked, and some said it's even forbidden. A shuhra, it means when you wear it, everyone will be, everybody, from among the Muslims.
Like you stand out.
Stand out.
Yeah.
And you wear certain clothes that absolutely not part of the norm. And you can stand out in a good way, that's fine. But stand out is like, whoa, he's so righteous. Okay? you put the biggest imamah, in the world, and you think that this is so righteous, or wear very clothes, or too short of a thobe, mashallah, he's so nice, so good, so religious, you're so ascetic, stuff like that. That's not allowed. You might stand up because you know what? You look really neat. You look great. You look nice. You look, this suit is very nice. This thobe is very good. This robe that you have, the bisht, you look really nice. But I'm talking about something that stand out in a negative sense, okay? Or in a more, give you that image of being so righteous or so spiritual.
It's for exhibition.
It can be
like you're trying to exhibit.
Yeah.
Right. It's
very good. Because some people do that, like purposely wear certain clothes that's not part of the culture at all. That's why Ibn Taymiyyah rahimahullah said, you should try to wear what people wear. I remember, Sheikh. Anyway, so coming to the next, also the ulama rahimahullah talk about the issue which has imitating. The Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam told to Abdullah ibn Abbas, take this off, or Amr ibn As, I forgot right now. It is libasul kuffar, inza anka hada. He said, take it off. This is how the non-believers wear. And there is certain hadith talk about imitating, whoever imitate people, one of them. When it comes to this area, what is not allowed is to wear any clothes that has a religious significance in it. So you wear a cross, you wear the same clothes, for example, that it is known to be a religious type of clothes. Like, the collar for priest, that's for, when you wear it, that's a priest. You, as a Muslim, it looks cool, but it's not allowed to wear. Because that became an identity for them. Like the Jewish, for example, the Jews, they wear the hat on their head. That's known for them. It became a significant, like it make them significant and special dress code for them. And something like that's not allowed. But something common, it is allowed between Muslim and Muslim. Also, anything that only people who are not Muslim, and I can imagine like now anything of that nature today because culture melted in each other.
Right, yeah.
That, when you wear it, no one else in Islam ever will wear something like that as a Muslim. But some ulama said not even a Muslim who have a decent Islam will wear it. Like I believe some of the bathing suits, for example, that women wear or men wear, Muslim, that's beside it's showing the awrah, it is imitating because no Muslim will wear like this. And I can't imagine a Muslim will wear a speedo. That's just not acceptable for a Muslim to do that. Unless you are completely, your personality wiped out and you're doing this part of a complete assimilation. In Islam, we like to be similar to others. We like to be part of the other. But also in Islam, we don't want the person to be completely melted down.
Exactly, yeah.
We don't want separations, but we don't want a complete assimilations and melting down. We want you to be, still have your own touch, your own flavor, your own, rules and codes and guidelines. But in the same time, you are part of that beautiful mosaic it's called society. Anyway, going back to what we were saying earlier. So, if this type of clothes, exist, will not be allowed to wear. Also, there are certain things specific, like pure red. Wearing red clothes, there is about 8 different opinions or something like that between the scholars. Ibn Hajar rahimahullah mentioned them. But in the end of the day, anything that is completely red from top to bottom, the shirt is red, the jacket is red, the pants is red, the dress, the sock are red from, that's according to many scholars. Some said highly disliked, some said haram, not allowed. When it comes to this, the color, this is the only color I'm aware of right now, I can think of. that there is restrictions about it in Islamic ruling when it comes to men clothing. I remember one time I was giving khutbah al-Eid, and somebody came to me and he said, Sheikh, I love your khutbah. One of the best khutbah I ever heard, and Jazakallah Khayr. And he was not nice. He was disrespectful. He reached out to my tie and he pulled my tie. And he said, but I have a question, Sheikh. So he talked about sunnah. Is this sunnah? And he was wearing a thobe. So I reached out to his boxer and I pulled it like this. And I said, is this sunnah? Is your boxer sunnah? Is your pants that underneath your thing is? I mean, you look at this, what about your? Is this thobe, that long thobe, is that sunnah? And never wore thobe like that. Then he said, so Sheikh, now he starts pulling, taking a step back, and he became respectful again. And he said, Sheikh, so tell me what kind of clothes the Prophet used to wear. Yes. I said, the same clothes Abu Jahl used to wear. No different. Or most likely the same type of clothes. And that's why Ibn Taymiyyah rahimahullah, and he talked about this issue of imitating. Even he was trying to tell me this is a non-Muslim clothes. I said, no, it's a common clothes among Muslims, tie and bow tie and jackets and blazers and pants, and like this became a common. Muslims, they don't only wear pants and shirwan qamis, men, and kurta. No, we wear many different ways, and part of it, this today. You want to call, it's not any Western clothes. Everybody in the world wear the same clothes today. So, and that include, Shaykh Ibn Uthaymeen was asked about tie. He said, هذا من تمام الزينة. It's to complete your purification, to complete the suit, to look neat, in another word. Or it makes you look neat. Anyway, so going back to the point, I said to him, that's not anymore imitating. Unless this is something so distinguished, yes, like a religious, symbolic or simple or anything like, or something of that nature, that would become haram. So I hope that make people understand this issue.
Right.
And I want to end with what Ibn Taymiyyah rahimahullah said. He said, it is actually recommended for someone live among non-Muslim to wear clothes similar to what they wear, because that makes him more accepted in the society.
Yeah, that's very true.
But with a cap, that you're not allowed to wear something haram to say, I want to be accepted. For example, a sister said, I don't want to wear hijab to be accepted. That's not the point. For example, we living in a colorful society. You don't need to wear black for a sister when it comes to her hijab. Even you might say, oh, in the time of the Prophet used to wear black or dark color, but it's not a condition. It would be more recommended for you to wear something that more, less confrontational.
That's a good way to put it, yeah.
Yeah, because the point is, we want to create, a lot of people don't understand, Sheikh, or they think Muslim don't care about the coherence of the society. That's not true. Muslims should and they care about the coherence of the society, stability in society. But we look at society as a mosaic, that there is pieces, each one it's unique, has its own, style, has its own decorations, own colors, and they fit with each other. And that's how we see ourselves as part of society at large.
Stand out in your character, in your goodness to behave to the society, not in isolating yourself, even by way of, trying to go too strict in the way you dress yourself, so people will not even be able to come and talk to you.
Yeah. Somebody was trying to make a case that I want to make sure that I can go to work wearing thobe. You don't have to. I mean, why would you be, unless you think wearing thobe is sunnah, which is not sunnah. So, alhamdulillah, this issue is,
yeah, of course.
Yeah. It's like you telling me I have to ride a horse instead of riding a car. I was like, what? It's up to you. You want to ride a horse, but don't tell me that's part of the religion.
Good. That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Allah khair. Thank you, Sheikh.
Thank you.